A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumwear, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings. Wreck your Lambo the first stages by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edge of ski on the slopes of life. Slide down the Ave at night, watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need the asking price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.
I guess it would help if I started the camera. What's going on, people? May 1st, the first of the month, on a Monday, National Landlord Day. Tenants, please pay your landlords on time. We'd appreciate it. I am Michael Seville, your South Florida real estate consultant, North Palm Beach to be exact. Hope everyone's doing fine. Oh, wrong way. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get into it, man. It's Monday. Dog kept me up all night, but I'm here, and I appreciate you guys for checking in with me. My aim is to be consistent. Let's get quickly into the housekeeping, guys. Mondays, you know I'm here. I'm not going to stop. Wednesdays, it starts with me. Check out my brother Joel Simmons over at the Tenacity Foundation. Fridays, Community Beacon. We actually missed last Friday, so I apologize. This Friday will be even better because I missed last Friday, I promise. So let's get quickly into it. We'll talk a little bit about real estate. My Toastmaster people will kill me with all the ums. I really have to work on my ums. Was thinking about this. Out of town moves in and end with the pandemic. It says number of buyers looking within their metro dropped 15.6% in the first quarter, but the numbers looking elsewhere fell only 4.2%. Florida has the 5 of the top 10 want to move to metros. Let's see. The reason for long distance relocations have changed a bit. Many out-of-state moves took place during the pandemic because workers were no longer tied to an office and commute. I think that's going to change. More recently, a drive for affordable housing has become more important. We really need it down here in South Florida. Relatively affordable places are some of the nation's most popular destinations. Let's look at the trend. Let's look at the top 10. So you got Miami, which includes Palm Beach. Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach. Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach is going to beat the Miami area. It says net inflow 8,600. It's the top origin city. They're coming from New York City. New York City? Look at Tampa. Tampa's getting a lot of New York City as well as Orlando. And it's interesting because what you'll find is that a lot of New Yorkers tend to go down the I-95 corridor, which hits South Florida, but you see they're also going on the west side of Florida, which is Tampa. That's normally the I-75 corridor. You see a lot of people coming from the that I-75 corridor. So you got Indiana, as you see bottom here, Chicago, like those Midwestern states tend to be on the west side of Florida, for those of you who don't know. Let's see, top 10 move out metro areas. Everyone's leaving San Francisco, New York. I'm surprised that a lot of people aren't relocating to Texas and then relocating back. They're going from San Francisco to Sacramento, which is, I think, a little bit north of San Francisco. If you're from California, please correct me. New York is going to Miami. Los Angeles is going to Las Vegas. Wow. DC is going to Miami. See, everything, a lot of that 95. Boston, yep, Miami. And if you see, let's see, Chicago is going to Cape Coral. Yeah, makes sense. People are moving to the Sun Belt from other countries. Immigration to 7 of the 10 most popular migration destinations: Phoenix, Tampa, Orlando, Cape Coral. A lot of people are shying away from Orlando and going a little bit up north. It's still a lot hotter than New York, I'm assuming. All right, let's get out of there. That was fast. I think I'm talking kind of fast. I had extra shots of Jamaican coffee, so this one's going to be quickly. Okay, so just my thoughts. Here was something interesting, and I'm going to read it from my phone, so forgive me. I had a Facebook friend of mine. Shout out to Heather. She said, should be criminal to steal housing, like it is to steal an apple. And then she said, see below. So basically, she says when she was doing a background check for a potential tenant, one of the tenants were criminally charged for stealing a loaf of bread. Another tenant that she picked up she didn't pay their landlord a year's rent, which goes to eviction. So it's civil. So they owe that landlord a year's worth of rent. Both are permanently on the record. However, the one who was criminally charged for the load went to jail, whereas the landlord, went on the criminal record, whereas the tenant and landlord was on the civil record. And then here's my thought of the day. I'd love for you all to chime in. If people don't pay their rent, should they be criminally charged? Is that not stealing? If you can be criminally charged for stealing a loaf of bread, you go to the grocery store, you're stealing from the grocery store. I've heard Walmart has a bunch of people who stole in regards to not paying from the self-checkout line. Is it okay to criminally charge someone? Like, what do you think would happen if people were criminally charged for not paying their rent? Here's another thing. If you're a tenant and you don't necessarily have the money, go to your landlord. Say, listen, I'm not going to have it. I'm giving you 30 days and I'm going to leave. But I'm telling you, once the landlord puts that money down on the eviction, normally around $500 with a lawyer, it goes on your record for a while. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you all checking in. It's been busy, man. I wish I could spend more time with you. And if I could, would you listen? Let me know in the comments. Love you guys. I'll see you all next week.
A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumware, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings, wreck your Lambo the first stages by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edges, ski on the slopes of life, slide down the Ave at night, watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need the asking price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.